Definition, limits and derivatives. In the previous class we have learned limits. Limit x tends to a, f of x means what, you have learned it. Okay, so now derivatives. What is mean by definition of the derivative? So derivative of a function at a particular point. First let us learn derivative of a function at a particular point. Suppose f is any real valued function. F is any real valued function. Real valued function and real function difference what? Do you know? Real function is nothing but a function whose domain is the real numbers is called as a real function. Real valued function is nothing but a function whose range means after substituting the value real number, that is called as a real valued function. Value of the function should be a real number. That's why that function is called as a real value. That means the range. Whenever a function is defined, a function from A to B is defined. And A is called domain and B is called as a codomain. Function, I think you have learned it. Okay, f is any function, real valued function, and A is the any real number, any number in the domain of the that particular function. Then derivative of that function, f of x is a function, real valued function, and A is belongs to the domain. It is belongs to the domain. And at the place of A, the derivative of this function at A is denoted by f dash of A. F dash of A, or you can write it as d by dx. Derivation with respect to x if the function is x.
Sir,
And
f
of yes, divide by it. That is one symbol for the representation. That is a one symbol for the representation of the d. We are d is nothing but d by dx is nothing but derivative of that particular function with respect to x. With respect to x is nothing but x is the variable. The remaining all are constants there. We need to consider that in that function only x is that function is having a x as a variable. Okay, first let us consider the derivative of the function. Derivative will be defined with the help of the limit only. So it is defined as derivative of this function at a particular point A. At a particular point A is defined as limit h tends to 0. Limit h tends to 0. F of A plus h minus f of A by h. When you find out the limit. So this is at a particular point. This is the derivative of the function at a particular point. Particular point पे बोले तो वो point value substitute करना है. Now normally what is the derivative of the function means? Suppose a function is given to you, f of x. I think you will get confused if I say like this. F of x function is given to you. I said x square. You know that what is f dash of x? What is f dash of x? Derivative of the f dash of x is nothing but derivative. So this is function. And what is the f dash of x at 2? So whatever the f dash of x you will get, that f dash of x function in that expression 2 substitute karna. That is f dash of a. Now here f of x is equals to f of x is any real valued function. Then derivative of this function. Derivative of this function. This is derivative of the function at a. And derivative of the function is denoted by simply d by dx of f of x. This can also be written as f dash of x. This will be defined as limit h tends to 0, x plus h, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. Originally the definition of the derivative. हम लोगों को already derivative formulas, I think you have seen the derivative formulas in your physics directly. X square differentiation is nothing but 2x. X to x square. But how do we get the 2x? You can check it here, like with the help of the yes. If you want to, I'll explain to you here. Yeah. Let us take the one example. Through that, in this example, easily you can understand. F of x is equals to x square function is given to you, and you need to find out the f dash of x. So as per the definition of f dash of x is what? This is f dash of x definition. And that f dash of x can be written as d by dx of f of x. F dash of x, derivative of the function with respect to x. With respect to x. Suppose if a question is asked to you, d by dy of 2x, ये तो कांस्टेंट है, ये completely कांस्टेंट होगा because in this y is not there, तो इसका डेरिवेटिव 0 हो जाएगा. Why it becomes 0 means you are going to learn the derivatives of the different types of the functions with the help of this function, with the help of this definition. So this is called actually first principle. First principle of that. By using the first principle, we can find out the derivative of the any function. Suppose as an example, this one you take into consider. F of x is equals to x square, and we need to find out f dash of x. F dash of x. So as per the definition, limit h tends to 0. F of x plus h. F of x plus h. So what is f of x plus h? X plus h whole square. X plus h whole square. Because f of x is x square. F of x plus h is x plus h whole square. Minus x square by h. Okay. So which is equals to limit h tends to 0. Expand this one, x square plus h square plus 2xh minus x square by h. So this x square and x square will get cancelled.
So 1
Yes, h you can take the common. Limit h tends to 0. You take the h common. So h plus 2x you are going to get by h. Now this h cancel. Now h is equals to 0, substitute here. 0 plus 2x, which is equals to 2x. So the derivative of the function is x square is 2x. How do we get yes?
So जब हम h का वैल्यू 0 सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं तब हमें हम लिमिट h टेंड्स टू 0 नहीं लिखना पड़ेगा.
नहीं लिखना पड़ेगा. Whenever you substitute this h is equals to 0 in this function, then limit h tends to 0, no need to write. That is what in the limit, in the limits concept you have learned. In the limits concepts you learn that one only. Okay. This is 2x. In the same way, if the function is given f of x is equals to x cube is given, and you go on doing the same in the same procedure, you use the same procedure to find out, you are going to get f dash of x is equals to 3x square आ जाएगा. You are going to get it as a 3 into x square. x cube के लिए 3x square आ जाएगा. And if it is the function is given f of x is equals to x to the power of 4. If the function is, this is a definition of the function, derivative of the function. Using the derivative of the function with the help of the limits. Limits use करके ही derivative करते हैं. Okay? So that is called as a first principle normally. So using the first principle, we are going to derive all the derivatives. Primary derivatives. Primary में क्या होगा? Primarily, what are the derivatives will be there? That all we are going to do it. Okay? X to the power of 4 is there. So f dash x, what do you get here? Can anyone expect?
x to the power of 4.
X square के लिए 2x आया. 2 into x to the power of 1. x cube के लिए क्या आया? 3x square आया. x 4x cube. Any expression. So with the help of that, I think you can write if f of x is equals to x to the power of n. F dash of x is equals to n into x to the power of n minus 1. So this is the base normally, the derivative of the one base function which is useful to you. You are going to use it. D by dx of x to the power of n. So in the same way, when you find out the derivative of the 1 by x, derivative of the 1 by x find out, minus 1 by x square you are doing. Using this principle only you do it in the same way as I did here by taking f of x is equals to, it is there in your textbook also as an example problem, you can check it. In the example problem you will have. Example problem is f of x equal to x square, 1 by x you take it, and derivative of this function here 1 by x, so plus h whole square, 1 by x plus h whole square minus 1 by x square by h, and simplify it. You are going to get that f dash of x is equals to minus 1 by x square. Sir, how do we remember this one? You can remember it is, see this is what here, this can be written as x to the power of minus 1. So using this formula only, n का प्लेस में क्या है minus 1 है, तो f dash of x is nothing but वो n का प्लेस में minus 1, here minus 1, and x to the power of n is minus 1 and again minus 1. So what you can here minus 1 into x to the power of minus 2. So this is minus 1 by x square. ये x square नीचे आएगा तो power positive हो जाएगा. So this is 1 by x square. So derivative of this function. Even with the help of this derivative of the main standard functions, trigonometric functions. Already trigonometry we have learned it. So using the first principle only, d by dx of sin x is equals to, you are going to get it at cos x. D by dx of cos x is equals to minus sin x, you are going to get it. So these are all you are going to get it with the help of this principle only, first principle. So main standard formulas in the derivative is you are having, and you need to remember that. The first one is d by dx of x to the power of n, which is equals to nx to the power of n minus 1. Base. Next, d by dx of sin x, which is equals to cos x. Next, third one, d by dx of cos x is equals to minus sin x. These are all, you can prove it, and proofs are also d by dx of tan x is equals to secant square x. Okay, and fifth one, d by dx of cot x minus cosec square x. And sixth one, d by dx of secant x sec x tan x, sec x into tan x. And seventh, d by dx of cosec x minus cosec x into cot x. And apart from that, d by dx of log x, derivative of the log x. Do you know? Logarithm of x is equals to 1 by x. D by dx of logarithm of x is equals to 1 by x will be there in your textbook. Using the further some limits का separate result use करना पड़ता है. That is there in your supplementary material. Last page में देखो इसका proof होता है. In the last page, not in this chapter, complete book last में supplementary material will be given to you. In the textbook only, at last will be given. At the end of the book, supplementary material will be given to you. In that, the proof will be given to you here. D by dx of the log x is equals to 1 by x. Is there? Okay, you leave. Next, I'll show it to you. I think it is there in 12th class. Sorry, 12th grade. Yeah. D by dx of e power x exponential function is equals to exponential function e power x. Actually, these are all these two you are not going to get it in the 11th standard. Sorry, in 12th standard it is going to, and you need some basics to prove that one. Is there? So, and it is useful to you in your physics and chemistry usually. That's why I am saying to you here. D by dx of log. These are the main derivative of the functions. It is useful. Apart from that, you are going to have the algebra of the derivative of the functions. Algebra of the derivative of the functions means limits में क्या है? दोनों limits को two functions. If you are adding the two functions, limit can be separately added. If you are subtracting the two functions, means f of x and g of x if you are taking, and even if you are finding the product, then limit can be taken separately. But in case of derivative, at the case of the product, it is not like that. There will be a separate product rule will be there, and there will be a separate quotient rule will be there. In case of the derivative of the two functions, product whenever it is given to you, two functions, quotient if it is given to you. Okay? So these are the main formulas which are useful to you in your derivatives chapter. So now here, whatever the questions are given to you in your standard, apart from this, in your standard, that all you have to prove it using the first principle. Like this, you have to do it. इसको यूज करके प्रूव करना है. हाँ
सर, अभी जो आपने जो फॉर्मूला दिया वो तो सारे ऐसे नॉर्मल फॉर्म है. अगर कभी किसी का है जैसे dx of sin x का रेसिप्रोकल हमें दिखाना था, क्या वो 1 by cos x होगा?
sin x का reciprocal is nothing 1 by हाँ, say reciprocal is nothing but actually sin x reciprocal is cosec x. Sin x reciprocal is cosec x. You are asking this one. So what you are see, what is in your mind, you are not saying properly. You say what is in your mind, you are not asking properly actually. Something in your mind but you are not saying out properly. आपका डाउट सही से नहीं पूछ रहे. You are not asking reciprocal. Inverse, sin inverse you are asking. Sin inverse is nothing but you need to learn the inverse trigonometric functions. That is completely different. They are all you are going to learn in your 12th class. D by dx of sin inverse of x is equals to d by dx of sin inverse of x is equal to 1 by under root of 1 minus x square. D by dx of cos inverse of x is equal to minus 1 by under root of 1 minus x square. So many formulas will be there in a calculus. As you are having a trigonometry, that's what I am saying. In the trigonometry, what are the formulas are there in your 11th standard? All should be in your mind. Sin 2x, 2 sin x cos x, cos 2x, cos square x minus sin square x, 1 minus 2 sin square x, 2 cos square x minus 1. Tan 2x is equals to, in terms of tan, in terms of sin, in terms of cos. Sin 2x in terms of tan, cos 2x in terms of tan, tan 2x in terms of tan. These are all should be in your mind. Okay? So now, these are the main functions whose derivatives are useful to you in the this chapter. And apart from that, you are going to have the algebra of the derivative of the functions. That we are going to learn it now. Algebra of the derivative of the functions. Then after we will start the exercise in the next class. Okay. First, let me explain the algebra of the derivatives.
सर एकदम नहीं
d by dx of f of x plus g of x, sum of the two functions. So individually you can take d by dx of f of x plus d by dx of g of x. Even if you are having plus or minus, both are same. Plus के लिए minus के लिए same, but the product is completely different. This is called as a product rule. We call it as a product rule. D by dx of, and how do we get it? It is little bit up to your standard. It is not what this product, whenever two functions product, whenever it is given and derivative you need to find out. Suppose sin x into cos x is given to you. Suppose sin x into cos x derivative you need to find out. Okay, derivative of the function of sin x into cos x. Then in that situation, what to do here? It is calculated. F of x into d by dx of g of x plus g of x into d by dx of f of x. This is called as product rule. What? माइनस का इधर माइनस है, ये प्लस है. प्लस होता है तो प्लस होगा, माइनस होता है तो माइनस होगा. In case product of the two functions is given. As an example, I will tell you. One example I will tell you.
प्रोडक्ट पॉसिबल है तो
हाँ?
सर अगर ऐसे d by dx का प्रोडक्ट पॉसिबल है तो शायद डिवाइडेड फॉर्म में पॉसिबल होगा.
हाँ, that's what I mean. Next to division only. One example, let me give it to you how to do it. One example, let me give it to you here. Suppose d by dx of x to the power of 5 into x to the power of 2. Actually, what is the answer for this? X to the power of 7 only. But I given you as a two product. X to the power of 7. Single you can do it. Single you can do it. But wanted, because answer we need to know. Same answer we need to get it. Verification purpose. What is the answer you need to get? 7x to the power of 6. 7x to the power of 6 we need to get it. You have to do the experiments like this in mathematics, wherever it is given. This is well known. Actually, x to the power of 7. X to the power of 7 can be written as 7x to the power of 6. Derivative. You know that. If you use the product rule also, you need to get the same. Let us see whether you will get it or not. First function as it is you have to write. D by dx of second function. Second function as it is you need to write. D by dx of the first function. So what do you get here? X to the power of 5 into 2x. This is 2x now. Yes, x to the power of 2. The derivative of this function is 5x to the power of 4. So what do you get here? 2x power 6 plus 5x power 6. Total again 7 into x power 6. घुमा के नहीं कर लिया, but to understand verification, how it is written. Suppose if I given to you here sin x into cos x, same procedure. But whether it is right or wrong, to verify you need to know that now. We know that answer we are going to get 7 into x to the power of 6. Okay, this is verification purpose. This is product rule. Next we are going to have the quotient rule. The quotient rule is third one here calculate d by dx of f of x divided by g of x. If it is given to you like this, do you know? Do you know? Yes. Tell. First g of x होगा and d by dx of f of x minus f of x into d by dx of g of x by g of x whole square.
So you know d by dx v by u के form में.
हाँ, u by v. In a short form, if you want, right? U by v dash
Yes.
is equals to v into u dash. U dash is nothing but derivative of u minus u into v dash by v.
V square.
This is in a short form if you want, right? U v, but you people will know that u v u by v, but उसको ना पता होना है ना. Product rule, quotient rule बोलते हैं. Normally most of the students will do this mistake only. u v बोले तो आंसर u v बोले तो आंसर बोलेगा, but product rule बोले तो
सही सोचिए.
ऊपर देखेगा, सोचेगा. So u into v dash, either for easy purpose u and v give. What is u and what is v here? They are the functions. They are the functions of the same variable can be taken into consideration. And here one more thing you need to remember. Apart from this, the 10th one you take here in the derivatives, d by dx of any constant k will be is equals to 0. You can verify this. U dash v u dash. This is u v formula if you want. U by v formula in the form of f of x into g of x, in the form of f of x by g of x.